Hi again, everybody. Now we're going to start on 2A. So to do this one, number one, again, the beginnings of this one are the ones that will not be on the test this week. But this first one is talking about the mean absolute deviation. So I went over here and I found the mean of all of the data. Total was 276 divided by 12 gave me 23. And then I found each piece of the data, subtracted it from 23, found the absolute value of that, and that's what gave me all of these numbers here. And then I added them up. I got 136. There were 12 items, and so my mean standard deviation was 11.33. So that's what the answer was over here for C. Now for number 2, what is the median? So over here I put them all in order. And then to find the median, there's 12, so it was in between 6 and 7. And the number in between 6 and 7 would be 19, between 19 and 20 is 19.5. So G was the answer at 19.5. Number 3, first and third quartiles. So again, over here to where I put them into order. So the bottom half, the median of that was 12.5. The upper half, the median of that was 29.5. So then our answer for number 3 was 12.5 and 29.5 D. Number 4, the standard deviation of a class was 14.8. Which of the following best describes the ages that are within one standard deviation? So what I did was I took the mean, which was 23, and then I subtracted 14.8. That's where I get 8.2. And then I added 14.8, and that's where I get 37.8. So the range between one standard deviation would be between 8.2 and 37.8, which was H. All right, now we're getting into the scatter plots, which will be on the test, so you definitely need to know these. This one, obviously it is a positive linear, so it is going up in a positive way. So the answer was A for number 5. Number 6, which of the following is a reasonable estimate for the number of assisted tackles for a player that played for 80 minutes? So you can kind of do this one with the process of elimination. So 9, when you look at the table up here, 9 is definitely not going to be over here with 80. So 18 is right in here about at 50, 60. That's not going to be at 80. And it can't be 40 because 40 would be way up in here. So the most reasonable would be the 26. So if this continued on, hitting right there about 26. So that's where we got H for the answer for number 6. Number 7, which is appropriate to describe the spread of data if the data distribution is symmetric. I would really, and nothing like this will be on the test, but I would really, it would be either A or D. I would be okay with either one of those because you're wanting, it's really going to be pretty much centered to the data. So again, number 7, that type of thing would not be on the test. Okay, let's go on to number 8. Let's see here. So on this one, I completed the two-way table. What I haven't read is the information that was given up in the original problem. So I got the 35, the 15, the 24, the 45. And then to find the rest of them, I added those together to get 50, added those together, subtracted those to get the 21, added those together to get 56. Those added up, so there's a total of 95. So find the relative frequencies of the students by columns. So I took 35 out of 56. That's where I get the 63. 21 out of 56 got the 0.38. 15 out of 39 got the 0.38. 24 out of 39 gave me the 0.62. So there's the frequency tables for B. For C, interpret the relative frequencies. So pretty much what it's saying, because you're looking at liking fishing. So out of the ones that like fishing, most of them are male. Out of the ones that dislike fishing, most of those are the female. So that's what I put there for the answer for C. So number 9, constructing it. Notice I got green for St. Patrick's Day here. So let's see. So constructing it, I put the years since 2002 on the bottom. I put the number of members going up on the side and then plotted all of my dots. Now number 10 says draw and assess a line. So I drew one. I think I went a little low. Probably should have been a little bit higher there. And assessing it, the points are pretty close to that line, which means it's a good line of best fit. For number 11, write an equation in slope-intercept form. So if you look at the dots that I ended up using, I used this point here, and it went up by 50s here, and then over, so I counted and divided it out. And when I did that, I got 40 as my slope. I did 300 minus 100 over 7 minus 2, which gave me 40. I then used this point right here to plug it into the y equals mx plus b to get my 20. Again, that's approximate. It does not have to be exactly that. It just should be around there somewhere. Now for number 12, interpret the slope. The slope was 40, meaning that every year the membership increases by 40. And then B was 20, meaning that the membership started at 20. And then for 13, use your equation. So all I did was I used the equation that I had up here for the 40x plus 20 and replaced it with 9. And I got 9 because 2011 is 9 years from 2002. And so after I did that, I got 380 members. So that goes over the review. If you have any questions at all, please use the band. That's where we can put a lot of questions and I can answer questions, or you can email me if you'd rather do that. Hopefully I can get this video on for you. Talk to you later.